Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Art. I'm here to do another video. Um, a lot has happened in the last couple of days. Nothing bad. It's just that a lot of weird, I wouldn't say weird, but a lot of things that happen. My cat just opened my damn door. But anyway, I went to a store that was closing and I bought some stuff. Bought some figures, which is fine, for cheap-ish. You know, bought a pair of pants, which I needed. Bought some boxer briefs, which I definitely needed. And like that. But what happened is that what I want to talk about is the easy way actually worth it? Is the easier way actually worth it? Now, everybody wants things in their life. Everybody. But the question is, are you willing to do to get that? Do you want to take the easy way or do you want to take the hard way? Two examples that happened to me this week. This week, this one girl asked me to help her move some stuff from her place. Okay? And of course, I was kind of hesitant on doing this. I was very hesitant. But, I was like, sure, why not? Fine. Okay? But the only problem was that she couldn't do it until later that night. So basically, around about 11 o'clock, midnight, I'm up here moving stuff, helping her move some stuff out of her place. None of the stuff was packed. Everything was like in bags. She threw everything like in contractor bag, those trash bags. So and this shit is heavy. So I'm helping her move some stuff. I put some shit in my car, some stuff I put into some this other place. Okay. Then all of a sudden she's like, Art, thanks for helping me out. Uh, can I ask you one more favor? I'm like, now think about this. This is like almost 2 in the morning. So from like 11, like 9 to 11 o'clock at night to like 2 in the morning, and this is only half the shit that she needed to get out. She was like, can I borrow $160? And I'm like, why? And she gives me some bullshit reason. Now, I look up, it's like, well, I'm between jobs right now and I've been having seizures, so I couldn't be working at the job I was working at before. And that part I understood, but I looked up, I was like, wait, hold on a second. Why is it, why you always come to me and asking me for money? Why me? I said, why me? Don't you know other people who have money? Don't you know other people? I'm pretty sure you know other people. Oh, because I trust you and blah blah. It's not about trust. It's because if you ask me, I used to give it to you. I said no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I said, look, I helped you out. You didn't pay me for this. You didn't pack up anything. You didn't make this shit easy for me. So I worked a little. I worked hard on a. My shoulder was killing me. My shoulder was in extreme pain. I'm doing all this shit, and guess what? Now you want to ask me for money? Sorry, no. Okay. Drove her to her place, threw the stuff everywhere she wanted it, and I took off and went home. The next day, I had to go into my car. I did, it's not the best weather out here right now, but it was in the 40s, which is kind of warm for here at this time of year. And I was out vacuuming my car because of all the crap that was left over. Funny thing is, I found out she's dating some guy. And I'm thinking, wait, hold on a second. If you're dating some guy, where was this guy that night moving your shit? Where, where was this guy when you needed money? You see what I'm saying? Instead of doing shit yourself, whatever problem you had, instead of doing it yourself, you took the easy way out, trying to get me to do all this shit. I was out moving this shit by myself. Your so-called boyfriend that you in love with now wasn't even around. Where was this motherfucker at? I feel pissed. I feel very pissed. But that's okay. But I look up and say, Art, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. She screwed you over. Well, she didn't really screw me over. It's the way how I took it. Because you tell me that. Because originally she was like, okay, I was going to take you out to dinner. She was going to take me out to dinner. That was my payment. She was going to take me out to dinner. So what happens that day, she's MIA. So I wonder what the fuck happened. That's why I feel like I got screwed over. And so I did. Another person this week. So I'm like, cut. Done. Not dealing with that shit anymore. Second person. Now, she just asked me last night when I was out doing my shopping little thing. She asked me last night if she can borrow $200. And I'm like, this girl's working. This girl's working out this way. She left her hometown to come out to Detroit to work. And she said there's more opportunity here to work, make money, to work. That's not the issue. Because the hometown that she lives in, it's expensive to live there, and there's always jobs to work. The only problem is she knows so many people there, and plus her sister died there. She don't want to be around it. So she wanted to come out this way to be a fresh brand new start. Okay, that's what she wants. Now she asked me for $200. Now what happened when her sister died, which was my ex? She asked me, she's getting cremated. She said, would you like to get some jewelry? We were thinking about making jewelry out of her ashes. And I said, okay, that'd be a nice thing to do. That'd be nice, Only because of the fact that I used to date her, that's kind of nice. And so what happened? I gave her some money for that. Not a problem. Now she's asking me for $200 to help get the jewelry out. I'm like, wait just a second. That should have been paid for. And I looked up and I said, am I the only person paying for this shit? She goes, no, you're the only one who didn't pay. I'm like, wait. I said, whoa. What do you mean I'm the only one who didn't pay? You asked me specifically for money for this jewelry. And I gave it to you. Then she broke out. Well, my mom, she needed money to help pay for the funeral, the cremation, and I'm like, so basically the money I sent you, you used that for that. Really? This is like June. Not June. This happened in July. It's damn near December. And I'm looking around here, I was like, you son of a bitch. No, I'm not loaning you $200. No, you told me you asked me for money. Now the thing is, before that and now, I was helping you out still. I was helping you out, even against my own better judgment. When you came to town, I was driving you back and forth. It cost me money. My man Tony said, Art, it costs you money to drive her back and forth. Why don't you get an Uber? And the thing about it, for her to get an Uber, it's going to cost her $50. But if I can drive her for free, that's great, right? After all, I'm like, no. Because what happens as soon as I get there, get back home, it's 5 in the morning. I got to get up and go to work. And I'm up all day while her ass is sleeping all day. So for a while, I was tired and cranky, and that was the reason why. I'm like, no, I ain't doing this shit anymore. No. So she goes, oh, I'll save up the money then. You might as well, because guess what? You claimed that within 2 weeks you said you made over $1,000 with all the money I helped you out with. with all the shit, money I helped y'all, all the time and energy I helped y'all with, I shouldn't have to pay for shit. Then what happens on this morning? I see on Facebook she was at a nightclub with some girls, and I'm thinking you was asking me for money, and all of a sudden you was at some nightclub. Luckily, I said no. And plus, even if I did, how would she get the money? That's my little rant. That's my little rant. See, these people want shit the easy way. They just both of them was working doing whatever they were doing, but the problem was at that particular time they wanted extra shit for nothing, for no effort. And I looked up and I was like, nope. But now, here's the thing. I found something recently. I went through some paper. I was looking for my title for my old car so I can try to get rid of it. Because if I had the title, I can get probably up to $600 instead of $200 to $300 without the title. So what happened is that I came across this. When I was in college, I made the dean's list. And the funny thing is, out of the 8 years I was in school, one semester I made the dean's list. And the funny thing is, I was busting my ass, and I was working hard. I worked hard for that. And when I got this, I felt so proud. I felt very proud. The reason why, because you looked up at night, I was studying 6 hours a night. I was studying 6 hours a night, 4 to 5 nights a week. I was working on 3 to 4 hours sleep. And when I made that, that was a sense of accomplishment. I put in that work to get that. So that was worth it. That was worth it. And I looked up, it's like if some of these people, especially like these little hootenannies, put a little bit of effort, they can get something that's actually worth something. Also, I came across my diploma. This says that I graduated from college in 1998. December 12th, 1998. The funny thing is, in 2 weeks, it's almost 21 years. I've been out of college almost 21 years. And this right here, you can't take this shit away from me. I worked hard for this. And guess what? You cannot take this shit away from me. That's an accomplishment. All that hard work, all that sweat, all that hard work, all that sweat. Yeah. Basically, me studying all my ass off. And for me to walk down that aisle, get my diploma, let's say I graduated, that is an accomplishment in itself. In your life, you can try to do things the easy way to get your shit, or you can work hard. That diploma right here allowed me to get my job within 2 years. Those two girls, they work at quote unquote dead end jobs, bars and shit. Okay? Nothing wrong with people working in bars if that's what they really want, but the thing is, in my opinion, that's what they can get. But me, I work in an office. I sit my ass down all fucking day. One of the reasons why I'm fat. One of the reasons why I'm fat, because I sit down on my ass all day. But then again, by me sitting down on my ass all day, I make the kind of money that allows me to do what I want. All this shit right here, all this shit. To some people, this is shit. Stop it. But to me, this is what I look up and say, this is what I, it's not an accomplishment, but this is something I like. And because this is something I like, I can treasure it. I can treasure it significantly. So when I try to do things the right way, it may it may seem hard, it may take a long time, but to me it's worth it in the end. Then for me to say, hey, let me ask this my dude here for $50. You know what I'm saying? Oh, today that's a rant and show you something. And to tell you this, I'll tell you the truth, you know what? I treasure this because this is something I've done. This is something I accomplished. I did sacrifice to accomplish this. I sacrificed potential relationships to get this shit. Because some people I know got pregnant, ended up with families, and they dropped out. Some didn't. But, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to continue. This is Saturday afternoon. Continue on the rest of my day. I'll talk to you guys later.